Hello everyone, this is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin and let's play some NHL. So, I was meant to start at 10 p.m. Eastern, and well, if you saw, I changed. I was going to do the Stanley Cup final recap, but I wanted to do more prep work and just ran out of time. So we're going to reschedule for tomorrow at did I choose the right time? I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern. Give me a sec here. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern is Stanley Cup final recap tomorrow. And then so I decided to do franchise mode today because I thought I'd be able to just jump into it. And then I got delayed by 20 minutes having to update software on the PlayStation, and it kept messing things up. So it would say that it's going to restart and then doesn't restart, and then I have to retry the installation. Anyways, it took me 20 minutes to finally get it done, but it's done. I'm here, and the only thing I'm trying to figure out right now is if this... So another funny thing, I started the stream and then it didn't show up, and yeah, now it's showing up. And I just wanted to make sure that there's no duplicates or whatever. So I think it's all good. Just bear with me one sec to clear something out here. What's it doing? Anyways, so all good. And funny thing, this it shows up right away. Again, sorry for taking so long on the previous stream. I was supposed to get through the rest of free agency, but then I came across what we're seeing right here. Patrick Kane was available still, and he was cheap, and it didn't make much sense, and so put together a plan to get him, but it took a few steps, and yeah, eventually it worked out, and we got him. Now we have a killer roster, even better than the previous season where we got first place. So if we don't get first place, I'd be very surprised. So back-to-back President's Trophy would be nice. Don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. I just have some final stuff here just before the start of this season, which it's basically just getting things reset up for the season. So setting the budgets and all that. So I did some stuff, but not all, and we're just going to finish that up to start and then start simming into the season. So give me one sec here. Just need to check my notes to see something. And for stuff I explained on a previous stream, well, it would have been the previous stream. I'm not going to re-explain. So if you are wondering why I set things at certain levels, you'll want to go back to the previous stream to see that. And it was at the end of the previous stream if you're trying to figure out where exactly. Operations budget, promotions, we might as well take care of that now. I think the worst teams are still the worst teams. Let's go with Patrick Kane bobblehead. No bad teams there. San Jose won the cup, but they seem like a garbage team, so I have no idea how they did it for one. But second, how it flips from being Stanley Cup winner to like one of the bottom feeders apparently, and I don't think the team changed that much, so it just seems pretty odd. Okay, so nothing else there. Buffalo, Seattle for sure. Is there any other teams that we should consider? Oh yeah, Arizona. So what we'll do then is Seattle and Arizona. So Seattle will do Draisaitl, and then I need to increase the the budget to allow me to do the rest. So we'll just crank it up by definitely enough to cover it. And then we'll go back and bring it back to minimum after. February, was it? March. Well, I guess actually April, but. And then this one's t-shirt giveaway. So Kane bobblehead, hat, Draisaitl, t-shirt. So looks good to me. Save. Then, and this is something, I mean, I don't know if in the end it makes a difference, but I put it back down to the minimum in case it uses some of that budget for whatever reason, even though you're not actually allocating it. I don't know if it does, but just to be safe, I do that. Okay, so marketing's done, operations done for now, promotions done, upgrade and maintain. I don't think anything needs to be done yet. We do have to upgrade concessions, and shortly after the beginning of the season, we're going to have to do maintenance on bathrooms, and obviously these ones coming up pretty quickly. That is fine then, so we need to do prices and so what I do is go back to the previous season and then just make adjustments from there. So previous season was 104, 198, 292, 397. That's it. This doesn't seem, because it says the recommended price is higher, and this usually you can go higher than the recommended price level. Well, we'll do that anyways and adjust as needed. Parking was 39 throughout, so we'll just leave that. Merchandise, I always do auto assign because I've tried to play around with it and it never seems to make an improvement, so I just set it at whatever the game decides. that's good. We might as well see where we're at. Oh, I need to make a note here. There we go. Where are we at? So we did prices. We can extend players now. Is there anybody even requiring extension? No, those are recent signings, so not required. Wedgwood technically, but he's not saying that he's interested, so we're not going to worry about that. I guess I'll do that after, actually. I'm going to deal with this scouting thing. So that's what I was just making a note of and checking about is, so we have, does it show up right away? No. So we fired a guy, and then as a result, we've got two guys in one spot and one spot vacant. And so the whole decision was, if you've seen previously, that these guys are improvements, or whoever we're going to reassign is an improvement on the guy that we fired, because we got Como. He retired, and then we signed him as a scout. So yeah, the other guy was dead weight. We got rid of him, and now because he was auto assigned, I think, to a certain region, then we have to change the region. So now I have to figure out where they're gonna go. So Brule. Well, what are we missing anyways? I think it was an NHL thing, wasn't it? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. WHL, OHL, QMJHL. Oh, USA. I think there's a couple USAs. West, Central, East. Oh, do we only have the one? I don't think anybody retired, but we're supposed to have 3 there. Wait. Let's figure this out then. So Russia, we have 1. DEL. We have none. Okay. Rest of the world, we have none. These are all AHL and NHL, yeah. NLA, what's that? I don't even know. We don't have them. Extraliga, we do. ICE, we don't. West, Central, East. We only have East. SHL, Liga, and then whatever the other one was, Allsvenskan. WHL, OHLQ, we have all those. Okay, so then oh no, I guess you do have to assign it because I was thinking maybe that you're able to accomplish. So, for example, Russia and rest of the world are in the same category. Maybe it covers one guy would cover both, but I don't think that's actually possible. Okay, then I guess maybe we need to figure out where the biggest prospects are, and then that way we can prioritize. So Russia is a priority. Poland is what league? Oh, DEL. So DEL, maybe we should prioritize. Okay, so then, are any of these guys good at DEL? No. 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 Not really. Maybe. So far we've only got the one that's decent. I mean, we should maybe sign people. I missed the early part, so maybe some of these guys are already signed. Let's just have a look in case. So he's AHL. And the rest of the people are all C's. So maybe I did miss out. AHL. Okay. But that guy's reasonably good, so if we can find someone to do DEL, and we had somebody, I just can't recall which one, this guy. So he's with Extraliga, which I don't think is a priority at the moment. So Mikas to DEL. Sure. Okay. Oh, maybe they can change throughout the season. I didn't even think of that. I mean, whatever, it's not really that important. As long as the top guys are scouted. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so we got Russia, DEL. I think we still have Liga. Yes. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. ICE. Russia. Well, we've only got the one guy in ICE. And we're not going to draft if we get this low anyway. So basically it's just Russia, and I should do ICE because he could theoretically move up in spots. If you're in the top 10, you can probably move up. Now, I don't know what's... obviously, I haven't scouted these guys, so we don't know yet. So, I mean, even this guy maybe is important to scout, but... okay. So, now we need somebody for ICE. So he has to stay there. SHL's not a priority, but he can't do ICE. Do we have anybody that can? So far, no. This guy can, but then who's going to do DEL? This guy? Okay, wait, so this guy is A plus for Liga. This guy is A minus for Liga. He can go to DEL. This guy can't. So then that's what we'll do. So we'll send him. Oh, no, I can't remember. So he goes to ICE, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, so he goes to ICE. Then he goes to Liga. Liga's Nordic, is it? Okay. So that's all good. Russia. We're keeping Russia. Now we might as well just go down the list and see if there's what the other regions were. So we did Liga, ICE, Russia, Liga, Extraliga. Extraliga and USA West. Okay. And Extraliga. So we need to see if anybody can do Extraliga. Doesn't seem likely. I mean, it's not critical because it's lower on the list, but yeah, doesn't look like we can. We have WHL, OHL, Q. Maybe we can reassign somebody. D minus so far. C minus. C minus is going to have to do, I forget which guy it was though. Okay, so this is Extraliga. Where's Extraliga? Okay. We took him away from Atlantic and we have a replacement right away. This guy's only really good at what he's at. So we're leaving him. A plus OHL, and that's basically it. A plus WHL, and that's it as well. He is with AHL Atlantic. A plus. Pacific, Central, Pacific, Central. So I think that's as good as we're going to get. Now in the end, I think these pro ones don't, because we don't have Fog of War on, so I don't know if they're actually all that important. But I still go through the motions as if they are, and that's good enough. Oh, that's what I forgot to check is I assigned the scout, but I forgot to check what that free agent scout was good at. Good, nothing important that so I didn't mess that up. Okay, good. I got lucky in not messing that up. So that is all fine. The chemistry is bad for AHL coaches, but don't care so much about how the AHL team does because they're not even a feeder for us because we just get high-end prospects. That's it. It's either they're in the NHL or we probably don't even get them. All right, so we've done all that. We'll save. Okay, trading block, I believe, was still sorted. Good. We did all our free agents already, so we don't need to look anymore. I will actually, you know what, just take a quick look. But I'm pretty sure I checked this last time. Forwards. Any good two-way? No. We might come back and sign some guys that are, not our priorities if we need to trade people, but to trade away some of our underperforming AHL guys just to get trade value. Oh, yeah, the goalie thing. So first, we're testing to see how many goalies we can have. So I don't need to do anything yet, but I will need to trade that one of our goalies so that we can sign this guy. It's a good thing I checked, so that reminds me. I think our captains are fine. Draisaitl, Parayko, and Slavin is good. And then we need to complete editing our lines. So we have everything, the core lines set already. I just need to extend them all to the rest. So, whoops, I should do this first. So, Pacioretty, Giroux, Hughes. Giroux, Hughes, Pacioretty. And then I'll just do, I'll start with the main stuff and then figure it out from there, I guess. This I probably don't need to check. It's Draisaitl. Oh, but who's on which side? Buchnevich and Kane. They're all left-handed. I don't like that, but they're all extremely skilled, so I think they'll make do. Now, how did we have it last season? I believe it was Slavin on the second and Theodore on the first. And then we need extra forwards that slot into power play. I don't think these guys are ready. Ooh, look at those skills. Offensively, at least. I haven't even looked at this yet. So where's he lacking? Face-offs, shot. But he's even good at face-offs, and he's a winger. That's pretty good. So yeah, if you take a look at the shooting, slap shot accuracy and wrist shot accuracy, already outstandingly high. And he's only an 80 overall. Interesting. He might already go on our... Yeah, better than Lawton. 87, 85. I was looking at hand-eye. What's the other? Puck control. So 83, 85, 83, 86, 385, 83, 86, 35, 36, 35, 36. Because they're better at... Well, I'd say Lawton definitely shouldn't be on the power play, even though he did well last season. He's just lacking on the shooting. Bjorkstrand I might have ahead of Chubarov, though. Bedard is not quite there for any of that, I don't think. Yeah, so I don't think Bedard's ready for power play yet. Is he... Defensive awareness isn't bad already. Face-offs aren't good, though. Okay, so then I think it's going to go Chubarov and Bjorkstrand. And then who's going to go on which? So Theodore's on the first. Chubarov's on left, but I think he's a right shot. Yeah. What's his endurance? Not good. So we'll put him on the second, I think, and then we'll go with Bjorkstrand on the first. And that's all good. Oh, but it's the opposite. Sorry. So my bad. I need to reverse these two lines. So it's actually because I was doing it in the order of the main lines, but we're not actually doing that. So it's Slavin and what did I say? Chubarov. Okay, and he's a right. So he goes there. But he's probably going to move with somebody. Okay, so let's do the change first. So this is Pacioretty, Giroux, Hughes, and then Slavin's a left. Can he do both? He can't. So who's best defensively? 86 and 89. So Hughes goes down with Slavin. We'll have Hughes on his offside. Chubarov's a left wing. We'll play him right because he shoots right. Okay, so that's fine for 2. Then we need... He's a right wing. Pachnevich, Draisaitl, and Kane. And which 87, 87, 89, 90, 87, 87. Yeah, I think we'll keep as is. Because point shot accuracy, I don't think is as important as forward accuracy. So we'll do that. We do want to set our roles. 90, 90, so 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Oh, wow. I don't think that's even a question. So Kane is our entry guy and passer, that's for sure. It's not even close. Pretty impressive. And then who's got the accuracy? Holy shoot, it's him too. Okay, 6, 6, and 6. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then it's going to have to be entry and shooting for Kane. And then distributor is going to have to be Draisaitl. That makes sense. Okay, and then number 2. Let's see. So 899 210. Okay, so entry is Hughes, and I think Giroux is probably the best accuracy. I didn't check yet. 8991. Chubarov, really? So then I guess Chubarov might be our finisher. He's the same as Hughes. Wow. Okay, well, that's a surprise, but good for him. It's a pretty good draft pick. How do we manage that? Appears as though I am in fact a genius. Just teasing. Okay, so if Chubarov is the finisher, he has to be a forward. Giroux. Okay, so then it's going to be Slavin down. Chubarov stays on, and then Pacioretty comes off. That seems surprising. But it's how it lines up, I guess. And then it's Hughes is the other one. So Hughes is distributor and carrier, Chubarov finisher. And then here, Draisaitl, Buchnevich, Theodore, and Kane. Kane is finisher and entry, so he has to be a forward. So carrier, finisher, and then it's Draisaitl. So that's our forwards. Or sorry, power play. Yeah, we don't do anything, I guess. So this is a good question, is what do we do for our penalty kill? Because I think we've actually improved what we have to use. It's just a question of if they're actually better than our main players, and it doesn't look like it. So Lawton, Bjorkstrand. And then I think it's pretty much every other player except maybe Pacioretty. So Bjorkstrand, Lawton. This is good because we're using different players for different things. More so than the previous season. So it probably will benefit the team, but we'll see. Who do we start with? So we should start with our third line, guys. So Lawton and Bjorkstrand will keep together. And then we're going to use Theodore. So we'll also start with our third pairing. So that is Dermott and Orlov, I believe. And then second, we'll go with our second line. And who was it? It was... our first line. But it's kind of our second best line. So Hughes and Giroux, I think, is our... Yeah, because we're not going to use Pacioretty. And then we'll go with the first pairing, I guess. So we'll do Slavin and Parayko. And then here we'll do Draisaitl, and then we can choose... Kane's better. But, yeah. We're going to have to use him. And then it's Theodore and Dobson. All right, and then we'll start with... Yeah, we'll start with our best of everything. Maybe not. Oh, there's no negatives if Lawton's there, and then Theodore Dobson, Draisaitl, -3. Wow, Giroux, -3 as well. Lawton is -2, so we'll put him there. Draisaitl is -1. Giroux -1, so we'll do Draisaitl for now. Then Orlov, Dermott reversed to Giroux. Let's see what Draisaitl looks like. Okay, so it could be either, so we'll do Giroux. Oh, whoops. Right. Extra lines we do. Who do we have? So we have Draisaitl, Kane. I guess Draisaitl, Kane, Theodore Dobson. Hughes, Giroux, Slavin, Parayko, and then who do we have remaining? We have Pacioretty. So then maybe what we do instead is but we've got what's his face too. And he's playing on the second line, so then that means he can go with Hughes. That's what we'll do. So we'll do Chubarov and Hughes on the last one. Chubarov might be better at face-offs. Let's do that then. It's negligible. And Hughes is a natural center. Orlov, Dermott. Then it's Hughes Giroux and Pacioretty will do, I guess. Buchnevich is not on a line, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's just how it's going to go for now, because that changes here. So Kane, Draisaitl, and Buchnevich. And then Hughes, Giroux, and... Or do we do it the same way? Yeah, I think that's actually a better idea. So what we'll do is Giroux, Pacioretty, and then we'll do a defenseman, Slavin. These guys are almost worse, I think. You know what? We'll switch it. So Hughes and Chubarov with Theodore. And then Giroux and Pacioretty. I think that's not as good of a line as the other one. Extra attacker, I'm sure they said it well. And I don't think he's good enough to be there. We're going to go with Chubarov. Where's Draisaitl? He's not even on. That doesn't make sense. Cool. So I think that's all the lines. Goalies. We're going to start with Thompson. How did he do last season? 917. The crappy team, so I think he's actually going to be our backup for the start. Whoops. And he was... No, so actually he's going to be our starter. We'll do Thompson as second. Maybe even Thompson as third. 914. $905. No, so we'll go with Thompson. Alright, so that is everyone. So I think we're set for the season. I'm just going to double check I didn't miss anything. Alright, so marketing budget was done. Operations budget is done. Promotions are done. Just want to make sure this didn't mess up. Prices are done. Free agent staff. No. Lines, moves. That's all done. Trade. That might happen like the next day after we sim one day, but we'll see in a sec. So that is done. Yeah, so then we do have to immediately do the trade. So let's save before that. And then we need to trade our goalie that we don't need, which is this guy. He was meant to hopefully develop into a starter, and then he didn't develop, so too bad. And then the other thing is that unsigned guy. I think we still have that. There he is. So if anybody wants these players, we'll trade with them. But if not, we'll just trade with anybody. So it looks like anybody. We have a Pittsburgh first round pick. So again, there's this is maybe slightly cheating, but the goal is to fill up some of their roster spots so they can't go and sign people or trade for people. And we just want anything. Doesn't even matter what we get back. 7th round pick maybe will work. Let's see if we can get more than that. 6 maybe. We'll start with 4th and go from there. No. Okay, then what do we do? So there's this other guy that I can't recall if I signed as a mistake or if I traded for him by accident. And the problem is I don't want to... Would I have traded for him? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, but his stats aren't good enough, and I would have checked before signing. So you know what? I probably traded for him, so we'll trade him away. So my concern is that it's going to hurt my whatever, something that I'm being evaluated on. Maybe I can get a second. It doesn't seem like it. But yeah, anyways, we'll see. If it does, then whatever. 3rd and a 7th, maybe? Fourth and a 5th. Fourth and a 6th. Fourth and a 7th. Okay. Just a 3rd. No. Let's do 5th and 6th. So, as you can probably gather, what I want is 2 assets, because then that allows me more flexibility with trades, but it looks like it might just be a 4th. Wow, not even a 4th. Okay, 5th and a 7th. Did I already try that? I can't remember. I did. 6th and a 7th. Just a 5th. All right, well, that's just HL. Might as well do this signing as well. Where was he? So we're going to want 3 years because he's supposed to hopefully develop into a starter. It says starter medium, so that's the hopes. So that's done now. Oh, let's sim a couple days and see if I did get in trouble. Yeah, so I added him. Pro Scout won't help your GM reputation. So my bad. But whatever, I wanted to get it done anyways, so it's not like I'm doing it with every player. Because it would hurt me to sign this guy just now like I tried to, and it wouldn't have gone through, and so it means that I didn't do enough bad stuff to really mess it up. Alright. So I want to see one thing here. We won't call anybody up yet to fill out our NHL roster. So I'm going to in a sec, but I'll explain why. Actually, I might as well just do it now and then explain. So I'm just doing this to mess... Oh, wrong guy. I should have done a different guy. I want this. And so the reason is to mess up the AHL lines, to get the lines correct to start the regular season for them. Because I don't think they edit it as... they only do it if there's like a change, like somebody gets injured or something. And as much as I don't really care about the AHL performance, I would prefer it to be better than not. So just a small change. This is weird. But anyways, as you can see there, we've got 6 first-line players. So we've got 2 first lines. Where's the first-line players? Second, third, 2 fourths. Oh, Theodore's a top 2. There's a difference. I didn't even realize there was a top 2. I thought it was all top 4. But that's nothing too important. And that's the goal that I wanted there, like you saw about S lines for AHL. Alright, so I think everything's good. I'm going to save a duplicate, and at the current moment, I didn't have enough time before the stream. I was going to delete the other duplicates that I had that are old now, and I just can't remember which are which. So this is just so I can see. So the duplicate I just did is 3, and 2 is the one before that. Okay. All right, so we're ready for the season. That took, again, more time than I wanted, so that was like an hour to finish off everything, but whatever. So I will do a full 2 hours, even though it's going to go over the original start time and planned end time, so we'll go for another hour and finish this, or for this stream at least. So now I need to get back to my normal routine of simming, which, as we discovered, so that's the reason why the off season, because I hadn't done it for a while, it was slower because, yeah, I just couldn't remember all the little nuances. Cool. So that. Oh, I forgot about something. So preseason, I think I just minimize all the pricing. So that's my bad. And so the reason is to try to fill up the seats as much as possible. So I am glad I checked my notes. What did I set this as? That high? Well, I guess so. 340. Oh, that's why. I was looking at the wrong one. And this one is that 346. Okay, so now that's good. That's done, that's done. No injuries yet. That's good. Lines are done. Ooh, we didn't assign our scouts. And this is why, so I have a list of things to do that's on my laptop beside me. So it reminds me of things so I don't forget to do them. Or wait, let's put it in order by this. So this is complete, entire division for the, entire season. Complete. Oh. Entire division, entire season, done. See, this is what I mean, is I don't even know if this does anything because of the fog of war being off. So it seems like, I mean, in theory, if it does nothing, then what I could do is just not have any scouts doing pro stuff, but that would save me money and I would have better performance in that regard, so, but whatever. It's just, the other thing is it's more realistic if you do everything as you're technically supposed to, so might as well. All right, so that's all the pros. Now we can do this. So we always, or I always, start with potential and comparison, because then that gives me an idea of where they're going to sit and who we're supposed to target moving forward and stuff. So potential and comparison. Oh, and the other thing, see, I stop at 70 play or the top 70 positions because I'm never going to draft anywhere outside of the first round and even probably the top 3 picks. So in the end, I don't need to scout anybody more than the top 10, but because of fluctuations in rankings, I just do the top, basically 2 rounds worth of players. So that goes up to, well, ballpark 70. I stop it at 70. So let's keep it going. Oh, whoops. The other thing, excuse me, the other thing that, I mean, part of the strategy, so it saves time and allows you to evaluate more players, because if you only have to worry about, well, 70 players, then you can go through your scouting rotation quicker and you can check more boxes of information. Some take a while, so like this one takes half the season and we're only doing one. But I mean, the concept still is correct. So maybe in theory, what I should do is filter down to just the first line, but it's like I said, well, maybe I can do that for the second one. But it's like I said, because people fluctuate in their rankings, I'd rather cast a large net than be too precise to start at least. So maybe, because I didn't do that in previous seasons, maybe we'll adjust and do that this season. So the latest we have is January 15th, I believe. Yeah, so once that's done, we'll narrow down to, because that's going to be pretty much, well, it's half the season. It's going to narrow us down to, like, there's not going to be a guy going from 60th ranking all the way up to first. So I think we can chop it down from there. So that's a new thing for me. Yeah, I guess the strategy develops. So now I'm done all my steps. All right. I already did that. I hope they didn't change it. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. I already set the promotion nights. How long are we away? Not long enough, so maybe. So I'm thinking about the repairs for the bathrooms, and I don't know how long those take. So 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Is there one that comes up quickly that's better? Not even close. So I might as well do it right away after this game. Prices, injuries, I doubt we have anything. That's good. I probably don't need to save after every game, but I don't know. Advance 1 day. So this goalie's got 2 straight wins. Now, I almost forgot I got to rotate my goalies. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about something here. So it's 7 days. It's ballpark correct. That's fine. Okay. What was I just talking about? Oh, yeah, that I have to remember to rotate my goalies in the preseason so that they all get a couple games in. And then that can help to narrow down who's going to be starters. Well, starter backup. How the rotation flows, basically. Okay, so we did upgrade and maintain. We just had a home game, so I can check how we did for prices. Nearly at capacity, so we'll drop that by a couple. That was at capacity, so we'll increase by a couple. And at capacity, actually we'll go by 5s. And upper bowl is at the minimum. Oh, I thought it was at the minimum. Let's see if we can get more. Parking. Yeah, that was good enough. Okay. Injuries, no. Prices, injuries. Oh, goalies. Did it already play him? It did. He wasn't supposed to have played. It was supposed to be Stolarz. Okay, well, we'll just rotate them back. See, I'm supposed to check that we're not, and especially now that they're the same overall, I think I have to check that after every game because the game's going to just auto-rotate. I have it on purpose because if I don't have it on, they're not going to do it in the AHL. So anyways, a weird glitch. Okay, so I rotated goalies. Lines don't need to be adjusted. That's all good, so we can save. It's an away game. Upgrade and maintain. Oh, I can just sim through the rest of the days. That's good. Prices I don't think about. Injuries should be none. Rotate goalies. Stolar's, he's won games, but his save percentage is horrendous. The other thing about this rotating three goalie strategy thing is, well, for one, if a goalie plays bad, you can switch to any of the two. So that's the main part of the strategy. The second part is if they're all kind of mediocre goalies, which is fine because as I've discovered in running numbers and stuff, uh, pretty much across the board, all goalies are average except for I think it's like 5 or 6 elite. So if you can have any goalie, then that means they're easily tradable. So that's what I was getting at is if we have one goalie in the rotation that's just no good, or even two, you can trade both, and it's going to be super easy to trade. So to both pick up and get rid of. So anyways, just some thoughts. So I did goalies. Lines don't need to be done. That's done. So I can save. Oh, and it's a back-to-back. Okay. So, what I should do before I do that is Stolarz has had all his games, so I might as well already put Wedgwood in. Shootout loss, and then that was an away game, so I just need to check injuries. Nothing. And I already did it. Wedgwood comes in. Cool. So that's all done. We save. Nice. Let's just make sure everything looks normal. I think so. Oh, did I send to the... No, I didn't. Wedgwood stays in. That was a home game. So let's see. So we were nearly perfect at our pricing to start. And did we lose that game? No, we won it. So then, yeah, the pricing was... So if you go based on the previous season, it seems to work. The number of attendees didn't change from lowering the price. So I'm just going to put it back where it was because that's how I optimized it last time. Was the highest price with the same attendance basically. So that's what it was. 117. Still not good. Let's put it down by 3. That one was close. We'll put it down by 2 for now. And this one we can increase another 5. They said neutral for their how they consider the pricing. Let's do it by 10 instead. Parking was pretty much dead on. Then everything else is the same. Pricing is done. Injuries, we should have none. Wedgwood needs to come in again, I believe. I think he's only played his 1 game. Yeah. Oh, he didn't do that well either. So Wedgwood's done. Everything else is done. We can save. I prefer, man, is it so much easier going through the regular season than the postseason, because it's just you get into this routine of simming through things. But yeah, the off season's just there's a lot of things going on at once. We should be cap compliant. I should have checked. Yeah. Hey, one thing I don't know if you noticed, but I just noticed that the fan happiness at 100, that's not bad. I haven't seen that, I don't think ever, because usually there's something going on. Pricing most often is probably what does it. Okay, so that was a home game, I think. Yeah. So Wedgwood has not been good. So now we can, well, I have a process for a reason, so I might as well go through the process. Yeah, see, you increased the price and the attendance was the exact same. Lower bowl. 114 was good. We decreased by 3, I think. So I'll increase by 1. This we sold out. And I think I decreased by 3 or 2. I'll put it up 1. And this we did by 10, so we'll do another 10. Yeah, let's do that. Parking's still the exact same. Cool. Injuries, there should be none. Now we get to our normal goalie rotation. So from what I saw, we only have 1 goalie that actually played well. So Thompson, 3 games played? Oh, maybe it's because he had to come in. It doesn't tell us games started, does it? No. So I guess he had to come in for bad performance or something. Look at that save percentage. That's horrendous. 0.82. Stolar's, I think, was 0.88 or something like that. 877. So we'll see how the regular season goes, but that's not a good start for our two backup rotation goalies. So we'll see. We did the goalies. Should I? I'll sim through the game. What I was thinking about taking a look at is the performance of the players in each of the lines and stuff to see if there's any sort of things standing out. We did goalies. That's all good. So we can save. Yeah, so we'll just finish out the preseason and see. So then we have a larger sample size. Yeah, that doesn't impact us. Okay, so upgrade and maintain. Nothing yet. Let's see. So those should be optimized. I forget if I put it down by 3 for the club seats. We'll just pretend I didn't. We'll leave it as is. We were able to go up another 10, so that one can go more. Oh, yeah. And so, well, I wanted to record that anyways for next season. So now we set for the regular season. So I'll do auto assign to have a starting point. And we'll go 104, 198, 292, and 397. I have a feeling those executive suites are going to go up by a chunk, but these are the prices from last season, so apparently they worked. We'll see. Parking, I don't think, nothing would have changed. Okay, so prices are done. Injuries, I doubt there's any. Goalies, we can't really do until later. Then nothing else. So I'll save and then we'll check the stats and then we can sim to the regular season. Alright, so Patch Reddy did well. Wow. Okay, so that first line, so not our best line, but our first line is doing quite well. Bjorkstrand on the third line is doing well. Kane, Draisaitl, and Chnevich is not doing well, which is weird because he did very well last season. Chubarov's done decent for a rookie. Dobson good for a defenseman. Theodore same, Slavin same. Then everybody else is kind of as expected. Bedard not really. Can we send him down to the OHL? Or wait, Bedard is WHL. Isn't it? Yeah, I think so. So maybe we can still send him down if he doesn't fit, but then we don't really have good fits to replace him. Lewis and Hagelin did really not that great either. Huh. Interesting. So that was a thought already, and I don't know if this follows the same rules as the NHL, if it eats up a year of the contract after, what is it, 8 games or something like that? So I'm going to have to decide soon. But it does depend on if the game does it. So anyways, we'll have to see. Alright. So I thought I did that already. I guess some are done already. So I can redo. So we did potential. Let's do skills assessment. That's done. Done. Oh, that's what it was. So we just needed to make sure our goalies were correct to start, which they're not. How did he end up? Is it going to tell us the preseason? He dipped as well. We're not looking too promising on the goaltending side, but we have cap space and assets that we can use too, and these players can be moved. So, why'd the? Oh, maybe the fan happiness resets, but that dropped a lot. So we can save. And we have 17 minutes more that we can do. So since we evaluate things at periodically, we'll figure out. But I got to keep track with Bedard to start. Shootout loss, that's no good. Not that. No injuries. Oh, one thing I could have done and I didn't do was we have a scratched player right now that probably should have gotten in for games during the preseason, so something I didn't think of, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, so that was a loss, and he has back-to-back losses, so we'll change our goalies. It's already done. That's done. Save. Two losses to start the season. So we had the same kind of thing happen last season, and we still managed to be the President's Trophy. There's weird. Also, this happens in the NHL. Sometimes you'll have some really good teams that have weird bad starts. So, not surprised, but still, did we get shut out there? We did. That's not good. Upgrade and maintain, we don't need to touch. Prices, no. Injuries, we have to check. We will play Stolars again. We give them 2 losses. That's done. Those are all done, so we're good. So our first home game, did we have... win the Stanley Cup? I thought we were supposed to win our first home game, but I guess not. All right. Do we have... I forget if our scratch player is a defenseman or forward. He is a defenseman. That's convenient. Could have maybe done substitute in all lines, but I'm always hesitant to do that because I've had it mess up my lines before. Oops. Finally a win. Okay. How did we do? How much do I increase the start? Because I don't know if they incorporate like an inflation sort of thing where the prices increase each season. They're all neutral. So maybe let's try by 10 because then gives us a... So if they'll accept it, then it makes us make more money quicker. But if they don't accept it, we can figure it out quicker as well. So that's not bad either. 407. Parking, really, eh? Let's decrease by 50 cents. Alright, so prices are done. We just have the one injury, probably. So Stolar's 1, so he can stay in, but if you lose it, so if you lose 2 of 3 games, you're out. As soon as you lose 2 games of 3 or 2 in a row, you're out. So Stolar's is back in for now, but we'll see. That's all good. We can save. Now we haven't had a good start, so I don't know if I want to evaluate Bedard yet. So we've had 1, 2, 3 games. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do it after 6 and figure out from there. Good to go. Stolarz stays it, and now he's got more of a leash to lose 2 more games. Capitals or so we'll play Stolarz for Detroit. Was that a home game? I forget. It was. Okay, so let's check. Normal stuff. Still a sellout after 10. Let's do another 10. 2, 18, 3, 12, 4, 17. They were unhappy already, so maybe not a full 10 for this one. Let's do 7. Nah, let's do 5. So 1 sec to record. So 24. Oh, wait. 14. 208. 302 and 407. Parking still not good enough, eh? I think partially what it is that it needs maintenance, if I'm not mistaken. And that'll impact the attendance, I'm pretty sure. Or, well, parking attendance. But, anyways. Oh, we have an injury. It's playable. He can play this game. Do we risk it? That's a tough one, and it's Parayko. I don't want to gamble. I'm going to pull a guy up. We've got space to do it and players to do it, so we might as well. All right. Oh, but then I have to do a whole bunch of line changes. Let's gamble. So we won't do anything there. We need Stolarz as the starter. That's all good. So now, good to go. Oh, jeez. Can I just not have injuries? Ever? Okay, good. So he made it through without getting more injured. All right, so we need a forward. We won't bring up a good guy. we'll bring up best performing of our less important guys. Wow, nobody's got any points so far. Sheehan. Wow, everybody's played bad except for it looks like the top guys. Well, even the top guys. All right, well, Sheehan, I guess you're coming up. So I wanted to avoid doing line changes, and apparently there is no avoiding it. Wow, the third line's, whoa, 7 points in 5 games. That's looking pretty good. He can't go to that line. Bedard, 1 assist. Wow, he hasn't produced much at all. 1 goal. Nothing. Okay, so who's got the best fit on the second line? Anybody? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so who of the first line fits somewhat on the second line? Nobody. Okay, so we got nobody that fits well. Huh. Is everybody a bad fit, though? Chubarov doesn't look too bad. I think Chubarov's the best. It's a weird guy to put with your best player line. I haven't checked this in a while. I forgot if that had, if you can change anything. So Chubarov goes up. Bedard, what lines do you fit with? Not really anybody, but you're moving up. You're a right shot, but also a centerman, 72, 80. You know what? We'll just play him on. Yeah, we'll play him on his offside. He'll be fine. Okay, so Lewis can play center. Who did we pull up anyways? Was he a center? He is. He's 80, he's 77, so keep as is for the rest. And what to do here? Oh, that's an easy fix. We'll just put Lawton in. But is Bedard better? 4, 7, 8, 5, 6, 6. 4, 7, 8, 5, 6, 6. They're pretty much the same. You know what? Because we want to evaluate whether or not we keep Bedard up, we might as well limit his opportunities to see what he does kind of in a worst case scenario, because that's kind of what it's going to be like the whole season anyways. The first line, whoops. So it's Bjorkstrand we're going to keep then. Who was it? Oh, he's on the other thing. What do we do? Maybe just slot in a defenseman? Or you know what? We might as well. Because Bjorkstrand's not on one of those. So we might as well just slot him in. So we did that, but we're going to wait. Yeah, we already know that. Okay, so he won. We need to... Now I'm forgetting, was that home or away? It's away. So that, then we need injuries. And it was Tolar's. Oh, he's not even supposed to be in right now. Because he lost his 2 games. So Wedgwood is back in. He's supposed to play. That's all good. So we're supposed to be done now, but I want to get to where we evaluate if Bedard stays up. So let's get past Chicago. That was an away game, so we take a look. Then Stolarz goes back in. And see, I mean, you can have a bad preseason and still turn out good. So it's all about just who's on a roll. Thompson was, and then now he's not. And then Stolarz is, and Thompson isn't. And Wedgwood so far not that great, but yeah. So that's the whole part of the rotating. So we did goalies, so that's all good. Save. All right, so now we have enough of a sample size. Should I sim? Yeah. I'll sim through these days. And this is exactly why. So Chubrov goes back, Bedard. So 2 assists in 7 games, but he's played 9 minutes. Is that good enough to keep up, or should we move him back to junior? That's tough. Let's see something if it's going to tell us. One, two, three. So in previous versions of the game, I think it goes through those after they've been signed. I don't think it has the, what do you call it, entry-level slide. So I don't know if it's going to do it here. Let's just see what happens when I try to put him down. Junior eligible players must be returned this season. So the problem is does it eat up a year of his contract or not? Because if it does, we should keep him in the NHL. If it doesn't, then we should have him in the CHL. I wish I knew how the game treated it. So if he plays in the CHL and we eat up a year, I still don't think it's going to be the worst thing in the world. So, but who's going to replace him? We could sign somebody or trade for somebody. That's tough. But he might move up in the lines because of injuries. We just had that. You know what? Just because I don't know how it treats it, we'll save that for once we draft somebody in a future season. I can test it to see what it does. I'd rather not. Let's just keep him because I'm sure he's going to get used beyond the fourth line at some point. All right. So, we need to go back to this. So I'll just go through the whole normal process I have, and then we'll end it at that. So that's still sold out. They're still neutral, so we'll go to 134. Neutral still sold out, so 228. Sold out from 5. They're neutral. Let's try another 5. And still neutral here, so another 10. All right. Let's just make sure those are correct. Good. So next is injuries. We just have him. What just happened? So Stolar's won again. Okay, so Bedard goes back here. Sheehan. What do we do with him? Do we send him down and risk him getting claimed? And what else are we going to do with him? Just keep him there and sit him? But you know what? Because if we need to call somebody up again, he's already there. So we'll just leave him for now. Maybe do that later. Okay, so that's all back to normal. This is a quick fix. We put in Buchnevich. Then, whoops. No. 7 points in 7 games, or 5 points in 5 games. Same thing. So we'll put him back to where he was. Don't think he's on any penalty kills. Is on the extra lines. I think it's this one only. The rest is all good. Goalies is Stolars. And that's done. Save. And then that's going to leave us to where we end the stream. So just to give an update, not the best start to the season. Not horrible in the end, because we just went on 4 straight, I believe. No, not 4 straight. So 4 of the last 5, my bad. So that kind of fixed up the mediocre, or well, poor start, I would say. 2 losses to begin. And there's a tie in there too, so those are some points, even though it's a loss. We have 9 points in 7 games played. We're in 3rd place at the moment. Sabres, they're not going to stay there. Bruins are not going to stay at the bottom there. So, well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see exactly all the changes to the team, so we'll see what happens. So not a bad start, not a good start either. And actually, just out of interest, let's see where we're at for some of our players. Giroux, Draisaitl, Hughes, Bjorkstrand, for a third-line guy, it's got to be power play points. No, it's not even. Wow. So he's just done well. Yeah, that just means the third line's doing well. So Lawton and Bjorkstrand have done well. Everybody that's supposed to be doing well is doing well. Chubarov, not in terms of total points. Mind you, he's not expected to get too many on the third line. But he's got 3 goals in 7 games, so that's quite good. Slavin maybe is slightly low given he plays on the power play. So maybe Dobson might replace him at some point. We'll see. Orlov has done well. Hagelin, kind of, I guess, as you'd expect for 4th line. Bedard, I mean, like I said, 2.7 games, that's not good, but he's playing 9 minutes or something. So, Kempney did well when he came in, so maybe he's going to replace somebody. 1 point plus 2. GM, not good. So pretty much everyone's done very well, exactly as they're supposed to have done based on their roster spot. So that's good news. Then we've only got the one goalie on a roll, who, like we saw, I think he had a .80 save percentage in the preseason, but now he's at 9.35, 4 wins, 1 loss. So I don't know. That's the point in having 3 goalies. You just go with whoever's hot, and you got 3 options. So I think it's a good idea. So we'll leave it there. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. Channel homepage has upcoming streams for things I can schedule. That at the moment, well, we had the change for today, so it's going to be the Stanley Cup final recap tomorrow, just so I have some time to prepare. And after that point, I'm supposed to eventually develop a schedule of content for the podcast-ish sort of portion of the channel, but I don't know to what degree I want to. The problem is I haven't had enough subscribers to make, drive me to post more. And with franchise mode and be a pro, those I enjoy no matter what. So I want to play. So why not play and stream? So the question is just about the other stuff, and also those ones it's actual work. Like I might run stats or um, do research, and also I have to be visually on the thing. Which I mean, not that I really care all that much, but uh, it's just another step where you have to set up lights and whatever. So, so we'll see what happens with that. I'll have to do it for some stuff because there is some stuff I want to talk about, but other things I might not do as I originally planned. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear for all that. And on that note, any comments, leave them in the comments, and in particular, to what I was just saying, suggestions. If you have topics that you want me to talk about, and if you can get people that are interested in the same topics to watch and subscribe, that would drive me to talk about those things, talk about more things that might interest you guys. So, anyways, and it could even be about, uh, NHL 20, what is this? NHL 23? It could even be about the video game if you want me to, talk about certain things more specifics and whatever. So, I mean, it could be that too. It doesn't just have to be about normal NHL podcasty kind of stuff. Um, anyways, yeah, if you have any suggestions, definitely leave them. And that's where we're going to leave it. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with the recap of the Stanley Cup final. See ya.